Guys, we are in Las Vegas, which means we have to ride on the Loop. This is at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's a route that's, I don't know, a couple miles long, mile long, something like that. Don't have all the details. This was super impromptu. We walked up to the convention center, saw a whole bunch of Model Ys, and I was like, oh wow, they're running the Loop. And in this video, we're gonna ride in a Tesla Model Y for the first time, doing the entire length of the tunnel. And yeah, I'm really excited to go underneath in the Boring Company Loop here in Las Vegas. This is what's called a cutter head. I know that because I read this sign, and that shows you the extent of my knowledge on tunneling, boring, and everything like this. I will say though, I love the name of the company. I love the quirkiness. You guys know I'm a Tesla fan. Not afraid to say that. I really do love sharing Tesla information and things like this. But essentially, Las Vegas asked Elon Musk's Boring Company to put in a transportation system specifically for events like this here at CES. We saw a huge drivers meeting on the other side, which is where we leave and actually end up here. It's kind of shot out of sync. But this is one of the cutter heads that shot the, or I should say, that bored through the tunnel. And what we're gonna do in this video is hop in one of these Tesla Model Ys. You'll see over here some cars rolling up and essentially go for a drive in the tunnel, which is just gonna be super cool. I love the idea. Now, a couple things to note here. Autopilot doesn't work in the tunnels. We can do this, or you can do this because there's no emissions, no direct emissions from the vehicle. And we're just gonna ask questions, gonna be an impromptu trip. But join us for our first ride in the Loop. Let's go hop in a Model Y. Hey there, how's it going?
It's good, how we doing?
Well, thanks.
Where are we headed?
We are headed to South Station, please.
South, you got it.
This is my first time in the tunnel.
Ah.
You got the car charged to 84%. This is a long range?
Believe so.
Cool. And how do you charge the cars?
So back at the station, there's just charging ports, and like overnight, there's someone who stays there and just keeps swapping the cars to charge and stuff.
Okay, very cool. So are they superchargers or?
No, just regular.
Just like level 2s? Yeah, that's pretty cool. How long have you been driving?
About like 4 months now.
And your name is?
Adrian.
Adrian, I'm Kyle. This is Jordan back here.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for taking us for a drive. We didn't even expect this.
It's a pretty handy thing. It takes this from like a 40 minute walk to like a 2-minute drive.
That's amazing. So yeah, 40-minute walk to a 2-minute drive.
Yeah.
And this is incredible. So autopilot doesn't work under in the tunnel, right?
No, it's not about the tunnels it doesn't like.
Doesn't like the tunnels. That's my understanding. And how fast do you go in the tunnels typically?
So turns are 30 and then the straightaways are 40.
40 miles an hour in this tunnel.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Has anyone crashed in here yet?
Not that I know of.
Okay, that's always good. This is incredible. Jordan, what's it like back there?
Really cool, actually.
Yeah. Model Y, of course, tons of glass. You can see everything.
Oh, yeah.
This beautiful lighting down the way. And what's crazy is it even knows our GPS position underground. I guess it's probably using vehicle sensors.
It's actually like, so you see this like little line on the ceiling?
Yeah.
Like that still is able to like have signal down here.
Oh, interesting. So that pipes in everything for you guys.
Yeah.
And what is people's general reaction to riding in the tunnel?
Well, they like, oh, it's the future, it's cool, it's handy.
And this is Central Station?
Yeah, this is Central. So there's Central Hall and North Hall upstairs.
So Model X 75D with textile seats in that one. Non-premium pack, that's an interesting spec. And do you choose which car you drive when you get in? Do you select the Model Y on purpose, or this is the one they assigned to you?
So like essentially like to drive the Model X, you have to be X certified.
Okay, because it's a little bigger.
Yeah, technically I could, but I never took the test yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just Model Ys for me.
And those are the two vehicles you run, X and Y?
Yes.
And what is the test like to drive the Model X?
I believe it's the same as like the test to get the job. So you just drive through. They want to make sure you can handle that it's a little wider, bigger.
Yeah.
And then like they stop you halfway in a tunnel and you gotta drive backwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you have to go back the entire way. And that's an interesting one. What would be the reason in case a car has an accident or breaks down or something, you gotta back out?
Yeah.
But these things only do like 11 to 13 in reverse, if I remember correctly, maybe 15 miles an hour.
Most I won was like 5. I felt like I was speeding.
So now we're coming out where exactly?
This is now the South Hall.
This is the South Hall. Wow, this is cool. And will we be able to see sort of the blade? There we go.
Yep, that's the cutter right there.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much for the ride.
Of course.
What an amazing experience. That was a 40-minute walk cut down to 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep.
Wow, this is awesome. You have a really cool job driving the Boring Company vehicles. And yeah, how many loops can you do on one charge throughout a day?
More than I could count. It doesn't even, it goes to only like 60, 70% at most.
Oh, and then you just charge them to 90 every day or to 100?
100, but then like at the end of a shift, it's like, it's not even like halfway dead.
Oh, so I wonder why you even full charge them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks so much for the trip. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you hopefully on the next one. There's a little open door thing here. I need that in my car.
I know.
Hey, thanks again. And then it also says push here to open. Very interesting. There's the Model Y.
How to use a Model Y.
That's so cool. And yeah, it's a long range all-wheel drive Vegas loop. First time, Jordan?
Yeah, that was cool.
Cool. So here we go on our return trip, hopping in a midnight silver Model Y number 49, which means there's got to be at least 50 of these things. Check this out.
Welcome to the Vegas Loop.
Hey, thanks so much.
So how many of these do you run? How many of these cars in the fleet?
Well, varies based on how the attendance at each convention. We've had over 60 in the tunnel at one time.
60 running.
Approaching 70 actually.
Wow.
For the SEMA show last year.
And you charge the cars to full every night?
Not every night. Depends on how low they get.
Got it. And so I guess they're just doing a driver training loop, those guys? Running around?
No.
Okay.
Some of them are. There's maybe one or two people being trained. We've got about 6 cars actually running the loop today.
So we're heading from the south to the west
Yes.
area then.
That'll be 0.6 of a mile.
0.6 of a mile end to end.
Yes.
Got it. This is so cool. And how did you find out about the job? Like, what got you interested to drive in the loop?
Actually, I heard it from another person. I was driving for an auto auction.
Uh-huh.
And that person indicated that this was happening.
Oh, amazing. So you basically found out word of mouth that this
Yes.
opened up. And
Yes.
what is your impression of driving Tesla vehicles now and inside the tunnel with the instant acceleration? Is it a good experience? What do you think?
Well, actually, when I was working out the auto auction, I was able to really experience how fast and how quick the acceleration is there. But
Yeah.
we're limited to 30 miles an hour in the curves and 40 in
40 in the
straightaways.
straights.
So,
But have you ever stopped and done like a 0 to 40?
it's quick.
Yeah, it
happens
definitely moves.
instantaneously, so it's very short duration.
And the rides are completely free? How does that work?
I believe it's probably funded through the cost of the convention credentials.
Yep.
Paid to the Boring Company. They basically operating the tunnels. The tunnels were built by the Boring Company, which I guess is owned by Musk.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his Teslas in the tunnels.
Pretty amazing. Jordan, what do you think sitting up front? This is trippy.
Yeah, this is wild. This is way better than walking.
Way better than walking, yeah. And well, I guess it's open to the full public, so anyone can come in.
No, it's only open to people that have credentials at the convention center.
Only with the convention center. I got it.
Not for tourism, so to speak.
Makes sense. Well, hey, this is amazing.
The tunnels don't operate if there's no convention either, so there are periods where it's just shut down.
Oh, interesting. So this is really to support just the convention operations then.
Correct.
Makes sense. Really cool. Wow. Have you ever heard of anyone crashing in the tunnel?
No, I have
No.
not.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. And I guess the cars will just run all day back and forth without even having an issue on charge.
Correct. Probably a day or two.
Yeah.
I've run one car 2 days, and I got it finally to get down below the charge rate, and we can't have them out until, if they're down at 30, then you got to bring them back in.
So 30%'s the low, and then you got to
low.
charge them back to full.
Yes, exactly.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for the ride. I really appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Jordan, what do you think? Final thoughts?
Absolutely love it. We need more of these in more cities.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks again.
Okay,
Really nice
thank
to
you.
meet you. What was your name?
My name is Rich.
Rich. Thanks, Jordan and Kyle.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
We'll see you later on.
Thank you, guys.
And here we are at the Las Vegas Convention Center after cruising around in the Model Y. Jordan, what do you think?
That was awesome.
That was awesome. So cool.
Unexpected.
Unexpected, really fun. And we're at the West Station for the convention center. I just want to ride in that all day.